All right, everybody, welcome back to appreciating comic book art. And I couldn't do it. I could not just move on. All right, I was so excited about that last video that I had to immediately make a follow-up video. And I don't ever do this where I do the same artist with two videos in one day, but I just had to jump into this. I got so excited about talking about the Death of Superman and the beauty that is this book that I needed to do another video, and we're gonna do Dan Jurgens Part 2. So the other video I just did with Justice League 69, we'll retitle it Dan Jurgens Part 1, and we're gonna take a look at Superman 75 here. So, but before I do, if you like this channel, you like the videos, as always, subscribe, hit that like button, hit the bell for notifications, share this with your friends and family, post it in Facebook groups, do all that kind of stuff because I need it, I appreciate it, and I love each and every one of you. All right, so here we go. Let's jump into this because I am just too fucking excited to do this. Like I said before, Dan Jurgens is my favorite Superman artist, and this Death of Superman storyline that they did was just had such a big impact on me when I was a kid. You know, because I'm like, let's say I was maybe 10, 11, around that age when they killed off Superman. So, you know, I'm young and impressionable, right? So something like this had a big impact on me. And at the time, you thought he was dead for sure. They were advertised it like that. They weren't bringing him back. It was going to be, that's what it was. And as a young kid, I didn't have any reason to believe that they were ever going to bring him back. So it was big to me. Iconic cover here, just emotional, heavy cover. You got the deep dark blacks, the ripped flag just waving in the wind, the ominous clouds. You got, you know, what looks to be like Lois Lane, probably Jimmy Olsen, you know, some bystanders, all in this mourning state. You have the death of Superman at the bottom there because this was it. This is what it all culminated to, and let's do it. Let's go. So again, like I was saying, this book is it's pretty much all splash pages that I remember. So this is the first time I've read this book in a while, and I'm not reading it. We're going to look at it together, and we're just going to appreciate the hell out of it because from the get-go, you want to talk about dynamic poses and just fun images to feast your eye on. It's this right here. I mean, to have Doomsday in a headlock here. Doomsday is ripping the shit out of your arm. You're bleeding all over. You're holding back his punch. And then you're also getting shot by these assholes that are just trying to take out the threat. And here Superman is, the last stand in Metropolis, his home city, in front of all his friends and family, except for Mom and Pa Kent, who are back in Smallville, who are going to be horrifyingly watching this all unfold on TV. Let's I need to break this back into 2 pages. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the 2-page aspect here to look at this. You know what? No, let's take it as 1 page, and we get to a double page, and then we'll expand it. Here we go. Come on, catch up with me, computer. What was going on here? There we go. Ruining my excitement. Yeah, these assholes right here. But again, we go from a splash page to another splash page, and we're just setting scenes here. It's all carried by the dialogue, and the scene is a 1-image scene. You want to talk about how hard that is to do? Try telling a story and breaking down an entire script, and you can only draw 1 picture to describe everything you need in that page, and that's what Dan Jurgens does. Great shot of the city in the background. You know, there's enough detail there without it being too busy, I would say, in the background. It's a little busy, but you know, it all adds into the atmosphere of the picture. Just the impact here, Doomsday slamming Superman down into the pavement. You got asphalt and rubble all over the place. Oh man. God, I love doing these videos because stuff like this, I completely forget how awesome reading a book like this is or was when you were a kid, and just seeing Superman for the first time being put in positions of vulnerability. Well, for me, you know, because like I didn't read a lot of the books back in the day where, you might have had writers that did certain storylines where, maybe Superman went through some struggles. I didn't see that. This was the first time I would see stuff like this. And this was just a great shot, kind of very reminiscent with what they would do with the Batman and Bane and Batman with the breaking of the back, just this power lift wrestling move where you're just like, oh, what is going to happen? Like, this dude is just manhandling Superman. We just saw him shove him into the pavement, just lifts him up like he's nothing. He's a ragdoll. This is Superman. And just throws him into a helicopter. Again, this is why this book is so amazing. And when I was a kid, I was just so captivated by the story that I didn't even notice that this was splash page after splash page. It was just that impactful. And the storytelling wise, the issues leading up to Superman 75 within the story arc, when it spanned Action Comics Superman, Adventures Superman, Justice League, the panels started getting bigger and bigger. And then when you started at the beginning of this story arc, the panels were kind of smaller. They did this very strategic, very clever building up to this point to where the panels would get bigger and bigger and bigger, closer to this issue, and then we can explode with this issue with the splash pages. That is some good storytelling. Another good shot, just saving his love, saving Lois Lane, saving one of his good friends, Jimmy Olsen, putting him in a situation where he is beat up, he's bleeding, his costume is ripped. I mean, the angles here are great, the clouds, like I said, you got the sun. It is masterful work. I could read this over and over again. I'm so glad we jumped into this. I'm glad I decided to do this instead of wait, because I was really excited when I got into the Justice League 69, and I couldn't hold back, people. So I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to get a double dose of Dan Jurgens today in my videos. Great shot there. I mean, you want to really set up the emotion of the end of this story arc. This is the last time he gets to embrace and kiss his love in Lois Lane. Great shot there. Just the mood's great. The lighting is fantastic. It's just very emotional. You can see like just how he's got great at drawing faces. Like I said, he's great at drawing faces, loss, love, horror, excitement. Just this moment in this giant battle, this moment of just silence and tenderness and a love exchange between two people who love each other before the last moments possibly of someone's life. It's a great shot amongst this book to have something simple like this, but it hits so hard. And then boom, you want to, man, he just kills it. Like, he kills it in this book. Going from that, take the emotion of that and then just boom, Superman rage. Like, he knows what he's got to do to protect the people he loves and the city that he loves. And he's just going renewed, full steam at Doomsday, and then gets at him. It's another great shot of him re-engaging in the battle, and then instantly just, which is just, actually, now that I'm looking at it, let me zoom in here. This is something I'm glad we're doing this digitally so I can see this. Okay, yeah, it is him just taking Doomsday through the building. When I was a kid, I always thought that was just Doomsday kicking him back around. I can see now what that is. Very cool storytelling. Again, like we were talking about with, man, I do too many videos. I'm trying to reference back to some of the videos where, I think we were talking about Tim Sale's video. When you pull the camera back and we're looking at the action is so tiny, it's down here, but we're giving credence to the other atmosphere and what's actually going on. It kind of pulls you out of this tight aspect of the fight and gives you a better view of the world around you and what's going on. So great page right there. When you have a book full of giant pictures of them fighting, and then this one is just regulated to a tiny little dot in the bottom, but it serves a point. And then, yeah, you want to talk about racking your brain to get all the different dynamic fight poses and positions and motion in this book and all of that. And he came out with this book, which I think is a masterpiece. Like, I would hold this up with his best work, in my opinion. And like I said before, he's a fantastic artist. He's done great work his entire career, but this book was just, he was on his game. He took it to another level, and he should be praised for that. And it should always be held in high regard. Awesome shot right there. I think he's done. He's buried. Just a single shot of a hand coming up. You know, Lois and Jimmy are in trouble, and we're getting close to the end. And he's just getting more bloodied, more ripped up. And Lois is right there in front of him. I mean, the way they wrote this is great too. To have her right in the fray there, where it's more dangerous now than ever, as he's fighting this behemoth that's really going toe to toe with him and really kicking his ass for the most part. This fight is not necessarily one-sided, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily an even fight either. Like, Doomsday got the upper hand quite a bit in this match, and they really did a job of showing how imposing his character was all the way into this book. You know, it's not so much like the Bane Batman fight where Bane just kicks Batman's ass and breaks his back. You know, like he goes toe to toe with him, but this is like a heavyweight fight, knockdown, drag out. You know, they're both getting tired towards this point, and they're just giving their all, last punches. Such a great shot there. Oh man, this is a double pager, isn't it? Nope, that's just one. All right. This was just one of those shots when I was a kid. I was just like, oh man, it's so brutal. You know, and leaning into the blood, seeing Superman bleed like this was something else as a kid. It added to the excitement, added to the drama of seeing this impervious superhero go through the drama that he's going through in this fight. Just, man. Oh, there you go. Both hitting each other at the same time, having all the windows just shatter. Just a great impact. Great impact. This book is just something else. I'm telling you guys, like, man, that's why I love doing this series. It really puts me back into that childhood, you know, nostalgic moments. You know, you can really kind of re-feel what it was like when you were a kid, witnessing something like this for the first time, and you're witnessing it as it's happening. You know, you don't have to go in the back bins to find these books. You know, you were there when it happened, and it was impactful, and it meant something. And you know, guys like Dan Jurgens and that were drawing these books and writing these books, you know, they made an impact in people's lives. Another great shot there. Just, you can really see like the desperate aspect here. You know, Superman's just giving it his all. Doomsday's just doing his thing. They're both wearing down, giving their last few punches. Yeah, and that specifically, I think that was the last punch. Let's back up real quick. I think this is where pretty much Superman breaks his neck and kills him. And you get this awesome shot. Like I said before, great emotion. This is a great shot of an eye, just expression-wise. Lois, you know, there's just a simple word script here. You know how this all holds together, and then you have. Let me back up here. Man, I'm skipping forward. Let's go back. Just a great shot of the camera. You're putting the scene within the reflection of the camera. Dynamically, that is the way to do it. Instead of showing this so much as the big panel reveal, you opted more to show the emotion of the characters and go with the story, and then you relegated this to a very dynamic shot within the camera. Well done. Another emotional scene, like I said before, Mom and Pa Kent back in Smallville, watching their son pretty much die on TV. That's another emotional shot. Again, great job with the blacks, the hard shadows, really casting the emotion. Great emotion on the faces. There we go. Now we're getting into double. Not yet. I swear we're getting into double pages here. Yeah, all right. And here we go. Here's the end of the book, and probably one of the best scenes I think you could do in a character's death. I mean, of all the characters that have died throughout the years in different ways, I would say this was probably the best drawn very emotion again that Dan Jurgens captures on the face, and he puts these different characters in. You see the emotion on just bystanders' faces as they're watching basically a god, for the most part, die. You know, this guy has been protecting their city for forever, basically sacrificed himself. And then, if you remember, this was actually a fold-out page. So you had this page, and then you would turn it and you fold it out, and you would get this beautiful shot of the death of Superman, and just that a Superman died. You know, if you read the script, you know it flows so well to this last statement right here. And there's the cape on the stick, the devastation of the battle. You know, the sprawled out, lifeless body of Superman, the emotion that Lois is going through. Jimmy Olsen taking a picture back there, even though he's dealing with a bunch of traumatic aspects of this as well. And I don't know if they're going to show this. I'm pretty sure in the original book there's a third page here. Like you still have that you have the previous page. I think this is still there, and then you had the fold out, and you had like a 3-page spread there. But yeah, it's just such a good book. And I was reading the graphic novel here version of it, so we'll end like that. We'll end like that. But yeah, this is thanks for taking this. Wow, 16 minutes. I didn't mean to go that long with it, but I was so excited about doing this book because again, it's a great visual accomplishment. Great visual accomplishment in storytelling. The Death of Superman is still one of my all-time favorite books, drawn by a very, very talented artist who I think sometimes might get overlooked with some of the iconic major names in the industry. But Dan Jurgens is right up there with any of them. Great storyteller, fantastic artist, great writer. Check out these books. Re-emerge yourself in the Death of Superman series because it was life-changing. It was fun, guys. So as always, please subscribe, give me a like, hit the bell for notifications, and check me out on Fridays at 8:30 on the Ott and Stuff channel for Ott and Stuff with my co-host Sean Arendt. And I will get out of you guys' hair. I will talk to you all later. Peace.